a lot of people underestimate, quite honestly, what it means to have one of these in your backyard. Pool culture is for real.
I don't know how you're not selling more of these things. I'd pay double.
I'd pay double, yeah.
I know screens aren't the best for kids, like fresh air, sunlight, like kids are missing that these days.
When your house is, you know,
the hosting house.
Yeah, the hosting house, it's like, it's a ton of fun. All right, welcome back, Mitch.
Good to be here.
Denali's Deep Dive Podcast. Got another episode coming at them today. Today's kind of a fun one.
I'm excited about this one.
Let's just talk about all the fun times we've had in our swimming pools. Seriously, today we wanted to talk about that. I think a lot of people underestimate, quite honestly, what it means to have one of these in your backyard.
For sure.
What is pool life? Like, it's a cultural thing, right? Like, pool culture is for real.
Yep.
The way that you live, the experiences that you have in the space behind those back doors completely transforms when there's something, you know, like this in the backyard. It's, man, what a big deal. So we want to bring you some of our own personal experiences.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in Mitch's pool, right?
Amen.
His family spends a lot of time at our house too. We're in the process of, you know, building the next one. We sold our house a couple years ago. Let's start off there. The thing that I remember the most, wow, there's so many things I remember. One of the coolest things we ever got to do. My wife's winter baby, right?
Yep.
She's born in December.
December, right? Yeah.
Yep. And she wanted a pool. I designed pools, and sold pools, and worked at a pool company. And I was like, I grew up in pools, but my head, and so did Amanda too, but my head was like, as a kid, it was always just fun. But I watched my dad be a pool boy for years, right?
Yep.
So I kind of resisted a little bit. It's like, I don't want to be a pool boy, man. She's like, no, let's do it. We did it.
I want you to be a pool boy,
Yeah.
Trav.
So Amanda grew up in a pool without a hot tub.
Okay.
Just a swimming pool, no heater. And she was like, Trav, I've never had a pool party for my birthday. And I want to do that so bad. I was like, well, guess what? We can do that. So it was, I don't know, it's been 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah.
It was around, you know, Christmas time. We went to actually a Christmas activity that was just up the road in Burnett for the evening with all of our friends, and this cold front blew in, but the heater was on in the pool, right? And the plan was everybody was going to go to this little Bethlehem village, and we're going back to our house for Amanda's birthday party.
Yep.
And the pool heater had been on for probably 15 or 18 hours at that time. So we get home, it got even colder. It's probably in the 40s outside. The pool is 84 degrees. The hot tub's cooking at 103, right? So you got one part of the party is sitting around the fire in jackets, like roasting marshmallows. We had another part of the party that was in the hot tub at 103. You got people swimming in the pool, playing watermelon ball. Like, that was probably one of those memorable times. We had probably 5 families there, all adults and all kids. There had to have been 40 people there.
A ton of kids,
right?
it felt like.
And everybody's doing their own thing, but it included the pool, right? The hot tub, the pool, the fire pit, and it was a standout experience, especially for Amanda, who's like, at the end of the night, she's like, that's been my dream since I was a little kid, right? I've never had a pool party for my birthday. Just neat, right?
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things that you don't really even realize that that's a real thing until you get to do it.
For sure. And I think, if I remember right, at one point we're like, all right, kids, adult swim time.
Yep.
And even the kids who went to watch the movie watched it on the back porch instead of going inside.
Yep.
That to me is one of the most surprising things, is how much the pool brings you out of the home, right? Here in Central Texas, it's a gazillion degrees. So, I mean, right now it's beautiful, 70 degrees today, it's gorgeous, but that doesn't last all summer.
Right.
Whereas you get that pool that now is cooling in the summertime, so you can get out and get in the pool and cool off. There's nothing like doing some yard work and then jumping in the pool.
That's the best.
Don't tell your maintenance guy I encourage that with all the grass clippings on your feet, but like that's awesome. But then on the flip side, you got a spa or a heater. You in that wintertime, it's also drawing you out, or you have a fire pit. Even if you're like, I don't have a heater on my pool, but we have the fire pit, and it's all part of the backyard that draws you outside, and so you've got that experience. It extends the home in a way.
Yeah.
It's something I find I have to tell my kids, like, it's lightning outside. You can't right now. It's not safe.
Like, drag them out.
It's fine, Dad. We'll just get wet. I'm like, and get electrocuted. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't get struck by lightning. But yeah, thinking of those events we've done together, hosting, I think that would probably be Amber's, maybe her number 2. Let me not tell a lie here. I think number 1 would be for the family. But then hosting is a close second.
Man, that's the best.
We do a lot of that. But for the family, before, like, early days of Denali, my wife was like, we'll never have a pool because they're so expensive. And I was like, well, maybe we'll have a pool. And she's like, that's just not worth it. She actually had a pool as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
And she's just like, they're just so expensive. Which they are. Don't get me wrong. Pools are expensive. That's every week when we sign checks to our partners, our vendor partners and our trade partners. I'm like, man, there's just a lot of cost in here. But she didn't really know until she lived in it as an adult, as a mom.
Right.
We lived in an HOA neighborhood with a HOA pool, which was awesome. We got to pack up the kids and head down there, and it was great. It was a huge blessing to have that. And then we moved to a place with no pool, no HOA pool, but pool in the backyard. And we started swimming in it. We eventually did a remodel on it, updated some stuff, brought things back to life. And it was so funny to hear her a year later be like, I don't know how you're not selling more of these things. I'd pay double.
I'd pay double, yeah.
Which
I
I'm
heard her
like,
say it. I would pay double at what it costs to build a pool to have
I'm
one.
like, well, that's excessive. Like, that's way too much. But she's like, it is so awesome. At the time well, Scotty was born in that house, not in that house. That's a whole nother story. Scotty was born in a Denali
truck, right?
We didn't quite make it to the hospital. But like Scotty was born there. Lou was barely running around at that point. My littlest girls, we've got 5 kiddos. My oldest is actually going to be 13 here in a week and a half. And so like we had little kids at the time. Well, going down to the HOA pool meant we can't go till so-and-so's up from a nap, or I forgot a swim diaper, we got to go back, or so-and-so ate all their snacks, but Avery's having so much fun with her new friend that she met, and so it just kind of, it wasn't as ideal as we liked.
Yeah.
But then having it in our own backyard, Amber's like, the 3 big kids finished their chores. Mom, can we go swim? Sure thing.
Yep.
I can't go swim right now because I'm still folding laundry, but I can fold laundry right here and look out the back window and see you guys, whereas I can't send you guys down to the HOA pool because I got to do this stuff. Or Lou's down for a nap, and so we got to stay here until she gets up, and then by the time she gets up, I got to start on dinner because we got to eat dinner before so-and-so's practice. It just opens up so many more opportunities to be in the pool.
So much more time, right?
Yeah.
Like it's available almost all the time.
All the time,
right?
Yep. And at the Huntsman house, we've got my oldest, Mitch Jr. He loves gaming, which is great for him, but it drives my wife berserk.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want you in front of screens. They even go to school and we'll come home and like, we watch this cool YouTube video at school. And it's like, man, you're on screens all the time. And Amber being in the psychology field, that's where her studies, she's like, I know screens aren't the best for kids, like fresh air, sunlight, like kids are missing that these days. And so the pool actually provides something that the kids want, like they're begging her. Can we turn the movie off and go outside? And so she really loves that part of it too. So I think the family is the big thing, and I'll stop talking here for a second and give you a chance. But I think number 2 is hosting. We had the basketball team and parents come out to the house. I think we bought 10 Costco pizzas, which is way too many for any basketball team, just to let everyone know. but then everyone was in the backyard. Like, we have a door to a bathroom in our house, and so even to go to the bathroom, there's no dripping through the house. And we could just, with very little notice, we could host a big event. The house didn't have to be perfectly clean. And it's great for everyone. Like I said, my oldest is about to be 13 and my youngest just turned 5. And everyone in between loves the pool. Because you find your spot, right? It might be sitting around the fire pit. It might be in the hot tub. It might be jumping in. Just the other night, me and Amber sat in the hot tub because it's freezing outside and my kids are tough as nails. And so they were... Watch these tricks off the diving board, and me and my wife sat in the hot tub and rated their dives off the diving board. Oh, that was a 3. Oh, so much better. That was a 9. And it was such a cool family time that we're all together, even though we've got boys and girls and we've got huge age ranges. Like it still can just bring everyone together. Whether it's hosting a big event or whether it's very intimate, just family, or even just me and my wife. It's pretty fun to just be able to say, oh, kids are finally in bed, like high five, we made it another day. Let's go get in the hot tub. Yeah. Sometimes it's playing horse on the basketball hoop. Sometimes it's just floating and talking. But it's just an opportunity to decompress and connect. I think that's right up there.
Yeah, so it's an easy party.
Yeah.
Right? Man, and we've had some fun ones, right? We've had adult only, like, hey, it's adult watermelon ball night, right? Like, and we get like competitive and sometimes kind of mean, and then we gotta apologize, all the things, right? And then it's easy kid party. Summertime is a huge example for me. My wife gets to be home with the kids, and they're home from school. They swim 3 times a day. They wake up in the morning, like you said, done with the chores. Mom, can we go? Yep. And they swim until they're hungry. It's time to come in from lunch. And they come in from lunch and do their thing. It's like, Mom, can we go swim? Yeah, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
And they swim for a little while and they get done, do whatever else. But then inevitably, I come home from work and like, Dad, let's go get in the pool. We swam today, but you weren't here, right?
Let me show you.
Yeah, let me show you
this.
Look at this cool thing. This Monroe's thing for a long time was like, he would do these ninja poses, right? Like jumping off the jump and then watch this ninja pose. Like, it looks like the last one, Monroe. But it's just like, it's either that easy party or it's 3 times a day during the summertime. Then I've got a teenager too, but she's well progressed in the teenagerism,
an
right?
adult.
Like she's almost an adult. We're fixing to say goodbye to her. She's senior in high school, getting ready to go do her own thing. But that's the other thing is like, man, you can keep them home.
Yeah.
When your house is, the
hosting house.
Yeah, the hosting house, it's like, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I think, too, when you talk about hosting, so last year, it didn't even happen at our pool. It actually happened, a friend of mine, who we built for, right? We serve at church together. And he's like, you know what, for the youth activity, let's do a back-to-school party. Well, he's got a really cool project with an outdoor kitchen and a pizza oven, and we have a place to play ball, right, and a fire pit to sit around. And so we had this huge group, adult leaders, and then all these kids, right, and it's back to school. And of course, the 12 and 14-year-old boys are acting the fool in the pool, and the girls are like, I think we're going to sit over here.
Don't get my hair wet.
Yeah, sitting around the fire, but cooking pizzas, and it's such a good place to have good quality entertainment where people can gather and be safe and feel comfortable and just entertain. It's a time. And Todd, he doesn't even, like, he and Melanie, they don't have kids at home anymore, right? But they have this opportunity to have this youth activity at their house. It's just a neat thing to be able to do.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have to have a house or a pool to be the house for the teens to hang out at, but man, It helps.
Yeah.
It helps, and it helps the variety, right? Some people love to swim, but like there's just something so romantic to me about the football games on in the fall on the TV, and which I just talked about getting away from screens, and now we brought a screen out there. But the kids don't want to watch football. That's for me. I have the game on. I have the smoker going, even if it's just smoking hamburgers.
Yeah.
Just the smell of the smoker, the splash of the pool. Man, it's such a good way to bring groups together, to manage a lot of people, or just to enjoy yourself. You said earlier, the hot tub's not your jam. Man, I'm putting it out there for everyone to know. Like, I'm a bath guy. Like, I love the hot water. And I'm a big dude that still tries to play sports, and so I'm sore all the time, and my back's messed up, and getting in that hot tub and in that warm water and getting that jet on that one spot. Like, I love that stuff. And just being outside.
Yeah.
It's just a great experience to have. It makes me think of my family reunions. Like, we've got my folks live in the area. I've got a brother that lives in the area. I've got a sister that's just down the road. I'm a couple hours away. And when we get together, it's always at our place.
Yep.
Because the kids can get out and get in the pool. Sometimes the adults are in the pool. There's nothing like grandpa playing with the grandkids and the competitive nature and boys versus girls, and grandpa's on the girls team and they're winning and the boys, come on. But like those little things is just so hard to create in other ways. We've even, it makes me think, you talk about like hosting a deal for the youth. My wife Amber is very connected to several families. She's much more of a social butterfly than I am, but more than once has got a text message, can I have my graduation party at your house? Or can I host this? I did her 30th birthday party.
The birthday party is stuck in my head, right? Like,
So when I married Amber when she was 18 and I was 22. We were just a couple of babies. We're weeks away from our 15-year anniversary. Love each other more today than ever. But we got married super young, and so Amber's always felt super young. All our friends have been a year or 2 or 3 or 7 or 10 years older.
Or way older in my case. Like,
but she's always felt like, man, I'm just a little kid. And so when she turned 30, she was like, well, it's been great. Thanks for joining us today. You guys hear it all the time. Like and subscribe. It really does make a difference for us, and it helps us to know that you like the content so we can continue to produce more like this for you guys. Have a great day.